Welcome to the 4R Winnipeg video series. 4R Winnipeg programs are cleaner, simpler, safer, and benefit our city and our environment. Composting is simple. It only takes a few minutes each week. It allows you to produce your own natural fertilizer that can help your yard and garden flourish. Composting is the natural process of breaking down organic material, such as kitchen and yard waste, to produce a nutrient-rich, soil-like material. You can use this material in your garden for free. To begin, choose a composting container that is the right size for your household. You can make your own or purchase them from most garden centers. So, what materials can be composted? Compost is composed of two main materials, greens and browns. Greens are wet materials, including things like fresh grass clippings, fresh garden waste, weeds before they flower, fruit and vegetable scraps, tea leaves, tea bags, coffee grounds, and filters. Browns are dry material like dry leaves and grass, sawdust and wood chips from untreated wood, shredded paper, and napkins. There are some common household materials that should not go in your compost. Rhubarb leaves, diseased plants, human and animal waste, weeds that have flowered, dairy products, oils and fats, meat, fish and bones, and nuts should not be added to your compost. Let's get started. Start your compost with a generous layer of dry brown material, then alternate layers of green and brown, putting in 2 to 3 times as much brown material as green material. The microorganisms in your compost need air to work. Once every 2 to 3 weeks, aerate your pile by stirring it with a shovel or by punching holes in it with a pole or aerating tool. Your compost should be damp but not wet. When you take a handful and squeeze it in your fist, it should leave your hand moist but shouldn't drip more than a few drops. If your compost is too dry, add some water. If it's too wet, add some dry brown material. You'll know your compost is done when it is dark brown, it smells like earth, and it crumbles in your hand. Finished compost is a free and natural alternative to store-bought chemicals and fertilizers and can be used in many environmentally friendly ways. Compost's most common use is an additive. It is rarely used alone, being primarily mixed with existing soil as a natural fertilizer in flower and vegetable gardens, or used as a top dressing for lawns or around trees and shrubs. Compost can reduce the amount of your household garbage by 1/2, causing much less garbage to be sent to the landfill, and it's a great source of free fertilizer. To learn more about composting, or for information about other 4R Winnipeg services, check the City of Winnipeg website or call 311. 4R Winnipeg, more ways to reduce, reuse, and recycle. For you, for our city.